It's all about being in the right place at the right time.
This is absolutely amazing.
And when you get there, be ready to deliver your best effort. Because you're going for an opportunity that few will ever see.
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
The chance to write your name in the history books. The once-in-a-lifetime chance.
It's mine now.
To be a record breaker.
We're over the record now anyway.
And now, an ESPNOutdoors.com exclusive. Record breaker, Paul Elias, in his own words.
Anytime you're on a lake like that lake, like Falcon, there's a little voice in the back of your head that's saying, you know, you can win this tournament. You could possibly catch 50 pounds or something and win this tournament. And then you're also thinking, hey, if I get 40 pounds, Aaron could just have a mediocre day and the guys in front of me could just have a mediocre day and I could possibly beat him, you know. But I really didn't think that would happen. So I basically thought I had to catch 3 10-pounders with the stringer that I had, that call myself up another 5 or 6 pounds, and then I might have a chance. But when I got in, the way everybody was talking and acting, I thought, dadgum, they did have a train wreck. If I could have just caught that 40 pounds, I could have probably won,
An unbelievable set of circumstances on Falcon Lake.
Aaron came over to me and asked me what I had. And I said, I thought we weren't supposed to say. He said, oh, come on, what do you got? I said, I really don't know. I said, somewhere between 37 and 40 pounds. And he said, you're gonna win it. And I said, get out of here. And he said, I've only got 18 or 19 pounds. I said, Aaron, every time you say something like that, you got 23 or 24. I said, I don't even want to listen to it.
For the all-time heavyweight record, which at this moment, Paul Elias holds with 132.5 pounds, he needs 23 pounds and an ounce. It would be his smallest weight of the week, looking for 23 pounds and an ounce. 19 pounds, 15 ounces, 129.7. With that, it becomes Paul Elias's day. Paul Elias, 132.5 pounds to set the record straight. An all-new, all-time heavyweight record.
The day started off kind of slow, and I caught a limit pretty quick, but it was just like 20, 22 pounds. I caught one immediately on the crankbait that morning, and then I jumped 2 off in the first 30 minutes, and I got to thinking about it. I said, that's the first time I jumped any off, and I thought, I better just try a Carolina rig and not lose these fish. Oh, don't do that. Ah! I don't like losing 6-pounders when I don't have 5 big ones. I started fishing the Carolina rig where I was catching them on the crankbait, and I really wasn't catching any, and I backed off and started catching 3 to 5 pounders in about 22 to 24 feet of water. I used a quantum reel, which is a E750 PT reel. It's a 5-to-1 gear ratio reel. I used a 7.5-foot Paul Elias signature quantum PT cranking rod. I used Trilene 100% fluorocarbon 15-pound test. And that was, I could have gone smaller line and gotten my crankbait deeper, but those fish were so big I was just scared to go any smaller than 15-pound test. There he is. That might be a better one. Yep, big one. Ooh, giant. Nadine, come to Papa. Dig. Think about jumping. Golly, why do y'all do that so much? These are the baddest ass fish. Now look, you're not gonna go to no bushes. Would you stop all this nonsense and just come here, please? Paul? You know what? I might have a heart attack before I leave this place. My goodness. I determined in practice that I could catch, I felt like I could average 30 pounds with a crankbait. And it just seemed like in practice, when I threw a Carolina rig, I was gonna average 25 pounds. I was taking the hooks off the crankbait and going with bigger 2X Gamakatsu hooks. And I was very fortunate. The last day was the only day that I lost any crankbait fish, and the two I jumped off wouldn't have helped me. So, and that's very unusual crankbait fishing, very unusual. But I threw the crankbait more. I really didn't give probably the Carolina rig its just due. But I believed that the crankbait was triggering bigger fish. And I believed that nobody was getting the crankbait down like I was getting it down. Come on, show me a sign. There he is. Don't jump. Oh gosh, oh my God. Did you see the size of that thing? Golly. God, that fish is just strong. All right, come here, baby. Heart murmur fish. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Every time I would find a spot in practice, I would idle around it after I caught a couple of fish. I would have a buoy dropped where my boat was sitting when I caught the fish, so I knew exactly where the fish came from. I would look at that real good and I would determine my best approach with the crankbait. I had a bush line lined up, and when I got on my waypoint and dropped my buoy, when I made that cast at that bush line, I knew that I was going to come directly down the side of that point. And when I came down the side of that point is when I caught the bigger fish. There he is. I don't know how big it is.